Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Afrluencer Man, and this is a show where we get to talk to the most influential people in BYO. And today, I'm your host, Faisal Terrace, and today I am joined by our very first guest, Mr. Nigel Ndlovu. Mr. Nigel Ndlovu, how are you, sir?
I'm good, man. Thank you for the invitation. It's good to be here, man.
We appreciate having you today. And so today, I'm the guy that will be asking you questions.
Oh, like I'm used to asking people questions, so this is a bit like awkward for me. You know?
I know, right? And today, I'm the guy that has the mic. So, and then my very first question is, I know that you do with podcasts, and I just wanted you to tell the people, what is it all about exactly?
Well, I think about 3 years back, I discovered podcasting from like international forums, and then I decided to bring the culture and the art of podcasting into my city, into Bulawayo. So basically, podcasting is producing audio content and publishing it online. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to ask, like, how is your audience taking it? Like, what type of content are you exactly, giving to the audience, and how are they, how's the feedback with them?
Well, for my podcast, the Voiceknot Podcast, it's an African pop culture based podcast. So what we do at the Voiceknot Podcast, I interview amazing African movers and shakers, young people who are doing the best they can to take Africa to the next level. So for the past 3 years, I would say I've grown the platform from like 200 listeners to 5,000 listeners.
Wow.
I took a break during COVID. But yeah, my numbers are rising and people are not used to this art form, so I'm still trying to educate people on what really I'm trying to do and trying to accomplish. But the process has been fun. I've been nominated for a lot of awards in the past 3 years. Like I took my first aeroplane flight to Malawi through podcasting. I've been like on 5 flights due to podcasting. I became like an authority in terms of podcasting, where I go to other countries and tell people about podcasting, but I just started here in Bulawayo.
Wow, and this, your whole podcasting just turned into this, mega success just in 3 years. Wow, that's big.
Yeah.
So how many episodes have you guys done so far?
Well, the first person to believe in my platform was the late Calvin Shizio, the rapper from the City of Kings. So I was just thinking about the idea of starting a podcast. Then I thought, who can I put as my first guest on my show? Then I was like, let me just put Calvin. At that time, I had no access to Calvin. I was just his friend on Facebook.
Yeah, true.
Then I was like, let me just hit him up on WhatsApp and tell him about this platform. And then the guy believed in the platform. I did my first episode. Right now, I'm on episode 182.
Wow.
Yeah, like I said, I've been podcasting for 3 years. So
Yes, yeah.
it's moving. It's really moving. I'm hoping to take it to the next level.
Wow, that is big. So, we have a lot of people that actually do not understand what exactly is a podcast. How can you describe it to someone that doesn't know what a podcast is?
All right, cool. So there are various podcasting platforms where you can host your podcast. Like I said, a podcast is a piece of audio recording with an intended audience in mind. So you can produce a podcast, let's say for supporters of Arsenal, if you support Arsenal, and then talk about your players, your favorite players at Arsenal, for those who follow football. And then just open an account with Anchor and produce that content for those people. So it's all about discovering your niche and your audience and people who you want to supply in terms of with your propaganda, with your message, with your agenda. My agenda is to showcase amazing Africans. I'm trying to shift the narrative. We've got a lot of young Africans who are doing a lot of amazing work, and previously they've been showcased in mainstream media. And mainstream media tends to censor a lot of those young people. So my platform is just, I can say it's independent, it's free, it's uncensored, so you can come to my podcast and talk whatever you want to say, and I'll publish it, because I believe in freedom of expression.
Wow, that's big.
Yeah.
So you've been nominated twice, for Afrluencer Awards. How does that feel?
Well, man, it's the feeling is amazing. The first time I was nominated, I was like, okay, it's really great to be appreciated in your city and for people to recognize the work you're doing. But like when I saw the nomination for the second time, I was like, hi, now it's about time I win this. Man. Like this is like now mine. Like I need to win this. I guess it goes to show the work I'm putting in. For now, it's a one-man band, but I do have interns. People I also like mentor in terms of podcasting. Young people who also went on to start their own platforms. I know one lady who's doing a podcast on WhatsApp. She's got like a WhatsApp group filled with like 200 and something people, and she channels and churns out content every Friday. And I don't know what episode number she's on, but she's a product of the work I'm doing. So it's really amazing to be nominated for such a big award ceremony like the Afrluencer. And Afrluencer is doing an amazing work, showcasing youth, showcasing women. Like these groups have been like previously have been marginalized in mainstream media, and I feel like this is an honor to be part of the awards, not only for the first time but for the second time.
For the second time.
Yeah.
So the awards are on the 29th of October.
Yeah.
So are you prepared? Do you have a certain feeling? Like, how do you feel, knowing that, on the 29th of October, definitely it was.
Well, for me, the 29th, winning the award would be a bonus, but I believe I've already won. And like I already said, I've been nominated for so many awards. This year alone, I've been nominated at an African forum, which it's an association of African podcasters. I was nominated under Society and Culture in Africa. So this is like a second nomination this year. So I feel like I've already won. Like so, the award ceremony is like a celebration to me. It's just going there and celebrating, and I'm looking forward to it. I recently got my trip from Dubai. It's coming. I'm going to be wearing it in the award. So I'm so excited.
The man is very prepared. And Mr. Nigel Ndlovu, sir, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate the time that you took coming, to us. Yeah, and I was hoping, to see more of you, as time goes on. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, for tuning in. This is Afrluencer Man, and this is a show where we get to talk to the most influential men in BYO. And thank you for having us. And make sure that you're there on the 29th of October of 2022, the award ceremony. Thank you so much.